Not a bad view, huh? Had this whole little cove to myself this afternoon. How about a little hike? It's about 1.5 miles back to the van. Let's go. I had a nice little lunch. Actually, might call it brunner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But perfect day. Probably 77, 78. And in this little cove right here, was pretty much protected from the breeze, which is coming from right behind those trees. So, and then the cove protects the waves as well. I'll show you when we get around here. But first, you got to get around that. Let's see. Guess I'll try over here. All right, here's the spot. Oops. So when I get around this point here, the wind's going to really start picking up. In fact, the weather's starting to change. So I'm going to have to get out of here tomorrow, no matter how much I'd like to stay here. I think the wind's going to start picking up. It's going to start cooling off. And where do I need to go? I think I need to go through here. Bushwhack. Believe it or not, there's actually a faint path through here that people have gone through. It could be an animal trail, I guess, but okay, I need 2 hands. Okay, I made it through there, but these waves are kind of picked up since a couple hours ago. Yes, this is a lake. It's not the ocean. All right, let's not slip here. Okay. All right, made it. Now let's see if we can get around the next one here. Oh wow. I think it's going to take a little bit longer going back than it did coming out. I don't need a shower. Look at that. All right. Whoa. So, again, this is, if you ever want to come out this way, it's called High Rock Bay, and it's at one of the tips of the Keweenaw Peninsula in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's out of Copper Harbor, and it's a pretty rutted dirt road the last 4 miles maybe, but it's worth the trek. And depending upon how the bugs are, you probably want to come here late in the season, like after September 1st. And actually, I think Labor Day would be kind of busy because this is after Labor Day, and there were still quite a few people coming and going. So, guess I can make it, huh? Just got to time the waves. High Rock Bay, and just watch the weather when you come, and I'll show you the rest of it when we get over there. Hello. Okay, I need 2 hands. Wait, look at this. Here comes one. All right. I wish I could stay here longer, but yeah, look, I can't even get over there now. Guess I'll have to bushwhack through there. But yeah, this lake just changes just like that. Oh. Let's see, I think we can get in right through, whoa. Right through there maybe? Let's see. Okay, I need 2 hands. Yeah, I got through there. Now, let's see if we can get through all this here. Like that. Okay, let's see. Right over here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Almost feels like being back in the time of the explorers here. You know, they just came and experienced this for the first time. Let's see, I think we need to go over this way. Well, jump in. And there's the destination. And like I said, this is called High Rock Bay. As we get around the corner there. Right there. High Rock Bay. Oh, and one more thing before I put this down, because I'm going to need 2 hands over here. If you ever go out in the woods or anywhere and you build a campfire, please make sure that you got stuff completely put it out. And you know how to completely put it out, right? Drown it, stir it, and then feel it to make sure it's cold completely. There are a bunch of knuckleheads came last night, built a big old bonfire, and they left. And then this morning, the fire was still smoldering. So I had to use like 5-gallon buckets of water to put it out. So if you were those knuckleheads, next time put your fire out, huh? And don't burn down the forest. All right, I need 2 hands here for a while. Yeah, look at that. So this is looking due east. And I think that's called Manitou Island. And that's actually a lighthouse on a rock off the coast of the island. And then there's another lighthouse over on the end of the island, over on the other side. But anyway, this is looking east. Yesterday, the wind was coming from that direction over there, and it was a light breeze, so there weren't as many waves. And then sometime during the night it picked up and it shifted direction more from an easterly, actually southeasterly direction, and it's picked up the waves here. But again, we're on this protected spot here. So right here, it's not too wet. But walking these, I want to call them wild places. There are some signs here that some people have come, but not very many. And if you're walking these wild places, you really get the sense of, sure, it's a sense of exploration maybe, or a sense of excitement in the journey, but there's also a sense of peace, to it, just being here and being grounded with nature and not being in the hustle and bustle. And definitely can't go this way. So we're going to try going through here. But yeah, just being in this bushwhacking, and this is not taking a shortcut bushwhacking. My famous shortcuts, right? But this is the way you got to do it to get through here. I can see why people like living up here, if you don't mind all the snow in the winter and the bugs in the summer. All right, let's see. Might need 2 hands. No, it's not too slippery. In fact, it's not slippery at all. Oops. I've been trying out these shoes here. I think I showed them to you before. These Zero shoes. There's no padding in them, and they're flat. Hold on a second. Okay, so like I was saying, they're flat, and there's only about 3 millimeters of sole on them. So they're barefoot shoes. They call them barefoot shoes, or minimalist shoes, whatever you want to say. And you really do get that sense of feeling the ground, unlike with boots or with padded footwear. So there is a different sense of feeling, but there's also a different sense of walking, and you're feeling every rock, so you walk lighter, and you do have to build up the muscles. I can tell I'm really working a lot of different muscles, even though I've been wearing these things for the better part of 8 months. So anyway, so enough of me yammering. Let's just get through this, and I'll catch back with you over there, unless something happens. Well, looky here. I came through this little forest part that I didn't before, but look what I found. Looks like the remains of an old campsite. And a nice little site it does look like it'll be. It's all soft underfoot. There'd be a nice spot to cowboy camp there. And you could probably put a tent here. Huh. Wish I knew about this earlier. I could probably camp here tonight, couldn't I? We'll think about it. In the meantime, got to cut through the woods here to stay away from the waves. And make it out to the other side. All right. A little bit of boulder hopping here. Need two hands again. Okay, I made it. Look how the water's all stirred up though now. Certainly wasn't like that earlier today or yesterday. But here's the old camping spot out this way. Not as many people here as yesterday. I will say that this is sure is a pretty spot. All right, let's get back to the old van. Get a drink of water. Hardly anyone left. Alright, here we are to the old van. Look how many I got it up there on Mount Arvon. Hello, honey, I'm home. Nobody home. Oh well. But I will say, it's a nice view to go to sleep to. And here, I'll show you this while I'm talking. It was a really nice view. Waking up. Take a look at that, how peaceful that was, huh? So that's it here from Lake Superior. I'm going to take off in the morning tomorrow. And I got a 2-day drive to Minneapolis. I don't think I'll do any videoing for that, simply because it's just going to be a bunch of driving and then I'm going to sleep somewhere at night. So I guess I'll pick up back with you sometime after Minneapolis, huh? In the meantime, enjoy your view wherever you are.
Howdy from the farm in Minnesota.
Howdy from Minnesota.